Hello. How's everyone's kind of morning? It's about to be noon, but hey, hello Fabi, hello Ryan. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so this is gonna be a pretty straightforward stream. I don't even know what I'm gonna do today because it's actually don't we have much time, but I can kind of look at it and think about some things. So Camo was here the last stream and gave me a really neat idea. I was struggling with visual hierarchy for this page. This is like a landing page where it's kind of like you have a piece of text that kind of talks to you, changes depending, every time you come to the site, and then you have 3 options that take you through 3 big sections of the website. And I was having issues trying to make sure that the eye goes from top to bottom. I really do want to make sure that people like actually read this first, and then they go, oh, what's down here, instead of the other way around. Because right now it's like you look at this first, then you go up here. At least that's what I do when I look at it. So that's something that. So Camo gave me a cool idea. What if it shows up once you get to the bottom of the page, or once the user starts interacting with the site? So that's probably what I'm thinking through right now. I may not be able to kind of get, a finished like wireframe of that done today, but at least I can spend time, thinking about it. Ryan says, "How you doing today?" And says, "I'm doing good. Thanks for asking." Just some, getting through some very interesting client work, and just having fun with it and learning some new things. Yeah, let's see. So last time I had the idea, like, what if it was hidden? Farrah says that page looks amazing. Thank you. Credit to my dad for kind of like coming up with the basic bare bones idea of this. I just kind of was like, I took it and I was like, hey, what if I did like 3D icons and it interacts with the cursor and stuff? Is this thing behind the? Hold up, we gotta fix that. Or maybe not. This image looks like it's like behind it, even though it's not. It's kind of interesting. Oh, because it's transparent. That's why I gotta fix that. But anyway, yeah, it's neat. I made this. Fabi actually made this in Spline. These little icons here. I made it in Cinema 4D first, but I went into Spline and I added a little bit of shading to it. As you can see here, you know, I tested out some little animation with it too. Pretty neat. Really nice program. I actually really like using. I only use it for like 30 minutes, but I really like it. But anyway, let's see. So yeah, what do you want to do with this page? So, okay. So original idea, there was like a button or something like little. It could be one of these things. Wait a minute. So you see this first, and you see a little big old arrow like that. Is that straight? Yeah. And then put that. Boom, like that. 4. And then scale it down. Let's see how that looks. This is kind of cliche though, and also looks right. Even if I add back in that little gradient thing that I had, yeah. Fabi says, "Are you gonna animate them on page load?" Kinda. It's interesting. It's like I want it to be sort of thing where it's kind of like ambiently, sort of doing this thing like that. Right when you get onto the site, but at the same time, I might want to do it in such a way where it's kind of like static up until you start getting close to it, you know, because I think that'd be more beneficial. Like, there's this little site that I found last stream, or at least the one that I saved a while ago, that I kind of like rediscovered. It's this site, Pluto, where it's kind of like, okay, you get into the site and then, you know, you go, oh, okay, and then you get close to here and then it gets all nice and 3D and stuff, right? So maybe I could do something like that. It depends. But the most important thing, the goal today is I really want to find a clever way to make sure that this is the first thing they see, and making this the second thing that they see. So because this is actually a very important part of the whole site, is like greeting you is, and like it tells you, it's gonna detect what I'm gonna make it so that way it changes depending on like what part of the site you were on and all that sort of stuff. It'd be like taunting you, like, hey, I don't know, if you happen to be on the site at like 3 a.m. in the morning, they tell you, hey yo, why you out so late? You know, it just be like almost like Jarvis, or you know, you know, that's not these sort of messages, right? So I want to make sure that kind of comes across, you know. Let's see. So yeah, so what I was about to do was this. If I pull this up. Oh, hold up. There you go. Let's see what looks cool. You got hard light, soft light, darken. Fabby says you could have the text be the only thing on the page in the beginning, then have it typewriter animation have it typewriter thing, typing thing, and then let's finish animate. Yeah. So you saying they just had to be more of a staggered sort of thing. That's an interesting idea. The only thing I'm worried about, because it's a weird balance, because I don't want that to happen every time someone visits the sites, because then it has to be like, I mean, it could only happen in like half a second, but imagine, let's say it's like the 10th time you're on the site and you want to get straight into, let's say the play page, right? You know, it might take a minute to kind of wait for it to kind of like type out, and then, you know, for the animation to play out. But that's why I kind of wanted it to be hinged on the user interaction instead of like a timer. But then again, I don't know, maybe there's some way to make it work. Yeah. Because that's the thing, that's the weird balance about like fancy websites and stuff. It's like I wanted to do it in such a way where a lot of websites to be fancy with their animation stuff, and it looks cool at first, but then it's like, okay, you know, after a while you actually do want to navigate the site, and it gets kind of like, oh, you know, kind of slow to get to one page, you know. So I kind of still wanted to feel kind of like responsive and snappy with it, but still feel like sort of like a high quality site. So yeah. Yeah, it's an odd compromise for sure. Okay, so this sort of thing maybe could work. So this gradient doesn't look that great, but maybe it's like you see this, and as soon as you move your cursor, it's really almost like a bait. It's like this you actually don't have to scroll down. You just gotta move your cursor, and then these pop up. Maybe that could be how it goes. You know. I mean, that might actually just be the play. It's just straight up be like, this types out, you know, sort of like Fabby. We have a very similar idea here. Ooh, I keep pulling up the wrong page. It types out kind of like that, you know, and then as soon as you go, oh, okay. As soon as you start to like move around, boom, that's when it starts. That's when the thing pops up. That it maybe slides in from the bottom or something. Let's see. So really the next step is like, what is that thing? What takes this place of this? Because, I mean, this kind of works, this design, but I don't know. It's just doesn't look as nice to me, I guess. Camo had idea that it could just be like another 3D object, like an orb or something, like a crystal ball, you know. But maybe it could be just the boxes, maybe. Let's see how that goes. Where are the boxes? Here you go. It's like you just see this right here. Fabby says, how about having that thing like barred and on scroll, just when a scroll event, the icon pops up and the text moves up. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna, something like that. Yeah. You see this, it's like really nice and really big. And then as soon as you, almost thinking maybe it could just be both. So like if you scroll, it activates, or if you get to the bottom half of the screen, it activates. Something like that. But maybe scroll is better because then it really does give you a chance to read it. Versus like if you were to move around, it's like you get distracted and then you won't read it all the way. You know. Yeah. Hey Kai, you know what? I think that's it. I think let's just keep it. This is a scroll event, and then the bottom half of the screen sort of vibe. So it's just like that. Let's see. I wonder how far apart. Could make it just a tad bit smaller. But let's see. I love how it looks like a computer terminal a little bit, like you're looking at a screen. If you in a very abstract sort of way.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate
Okay. This would be hold on.
an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
This is screen 1. And then this is screen 2. Which one's this one's bigger. This is screen 2. Yeah. Let's get that info button back here. See. I think it's time for me to wrap it up in a minute. But now all of a sudden, you know, Fabby helped me kind of go through it. I think I know. Keep things simple. I can always think about a cool design for the bottom, for like the bottom thing at a later date, you know. Cause I do kind of want something that here that makes it feel like what's down there, you know, before the event activates, you know, or before the event gets triggered. Okay, so you got that, and you got this. So, okay, this pretty much goes into the next big thing, which is what should be the next step here? Because we could either continue like mocking up the site and kind of going to what the work page would look like, and also what the play page and learn page would look like. And basically just stay in Figma, or we could go and just start actually developing it. Fabby says, I still think the arrow icon was a shout. You should definitely keep it. Yeah, I see. It's like, you know, it is a pretty like universal sign. It's like, okay, scroll down. But I don't know. I kind of want to do it in a sort of a different way. Like, I don't know how you would do that. Ooh, it could be just a line or something. But definitely, it's something definitely has to be down there. Just an arrow. I don't know. The arrow is such a small thing. It's like I don't know. It's a small thing that make it look. It's like the things that people do differently. Is what makes it like, oh, okay. You know. So an arrow is kind of like you've seen that before, but what if you did a line? I don't know. Like a line with a little, or even a different type of arrow, like one of these sort of arrows, like that. Let's see. Let's see. And this is a janky looking arrow right now, but wait, how did I do that? There you go. Maybe a little thinner. Yeah. Terry says, Shadow has a cool ray. Oh, okay. Let me see. All right. Let me check this out. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Oh, like I get it now. Like in animes, like this is the scroll wheel. Let's see. Yeah, I like that sort of thing. It's like, oh, I don't think I've seen this like in its full finished state. I like that. That's cool. I wonder what. Let's see, Nux.js. That's pretty cool. Love it. Farrah says never been in its full state. It has been working on it for like 1.5 whole years. Yeah, I remember seeing like a couple beta versions of this out and about. But it does look, it is starting to come together, I don't know. It's seeing this inspires me to make me want to just go ahead and just start making it. Like just start developing the thing, Matter of fact, I know that so I don't forget that idea. I'm just gonna make one of these. Another one of these. Take that. Oh, let's ungroup this for a second. Take that. Ooh, I don't know how to use. I keep getting confused and thinking it's Illustrator. All right. Sure. I will remember that. Yeah, this will work. I think what I should do next stream is just start making it. Just start figuring out the flow. And then go from there. Like open up VS Code and get it done, Okay, says actually I think the arrow you have right now could work nicely. Just the bigger stroke width. Oh yeah. Could try that. I started with the bigger stroke width, but I'll probably make the arrow a little more. Yeah. The reason why I made it a little thinner is because of you got this up here, so it kind of makes it more. Maybe I'll leave it. Screw it. I mean, maybe this chevron could be a little bigger, tad bit, but I'll play around with that. This works. I think you just gotta remember to keep things simple. Doesn't have to be overly complicated right now. All right. I think we are done for the day. That was a really quick stream, but just wanted to kind of work on it just a little bit and get something. Glad that I did, because now next stream hopefully I can start at least doing like this, putting in the boxes and the all the buttons and stuff like that. They have to look pretty, but just kind of do, what do they call it, like skeleton? No, I don't know what they call it, like the thing you do before you put in the CSS. I forgot what it's called, but wireframing. I don't know, blocking. But yeah, skeleton UI. Fabulous says yeah, skeleton UI. All right, all right. I got close. Okay then. Appreciate. Let's see how many viewers I have. 2. Okay. All right. Not too bad. Yeah. Fabulous says we'll have a good day. Well, thank you. Hope you have a good day too. I appreciate you for coming on real quick and checking it out. So, yeah. And thanks for the tips and the help, because I think I just needed a simple little. It's always the simple things that, like simple solves that work, you know. So yeah. All right then. See y'all.